They paint me with broad strokes. The runaway, the shameful one, the boy who broke his father's heart and vanished. But they never ask what it's like to walk home with regret in your hands, wondering if love can survive the sound of a slamming door, or if mercy still remembers your face. I wasn't brave. I was broken. Too proud to stay, too scared to return, caught between I'm not worthy and maybe he forgot me by now. I rehearsed my speech 100 times. I'll be your servant. I don't expect anything. I know I don't deserve to be your son. I didn't want mercy. I wanted scraps, just enough to survive. But what do you do when the moment you step into view, your father breaks into a sprint? I thought he'd turn away, but he ran. He ran. And I froze, because I didn't know love could look like that. Like robes, flying sandals, pounding, tears hitting your neck before words can form, arms wrapping around filth and calling it mine. I choked on my apology, words tumbling over shame. I tried to convince him, let me work it off. I'll prove I can still be useful. I know I'm not worthy. But before I could finish, he pulled me in tighter, looked me straight in the eyes and said, what do you mean you're not worthy? You're my son! And just like that, every lie I believed started to break. He didn't flinch, he didn't bargain. He just held me like the deal was already done. I even wondered, maybe he'd grown old. Maybe his memory had faded and he'd forgotten what I'd done. But that was the whole point. He had forgotten, not from weakness, but from love, because forgiveness doesn't keep score. It rewrites the story. He kissed the dirt off my face like I was never gone, like I hadn't cursed his name or chased emptiness with both hands. He never asked where I'd been, he just called for the robe, the ring, the feast, like I wasn't returning in shame, but in victory. And I couldn't make sense of it, because this wasn't justice, it wasn't fairness, it wasn't what I deserved. It was better, it was love that doesn't wait for cleanup, doesn't say I told you so, just says, welcome home. And unless you've fallen so far, you forgot the sound of your own name and still heard someone whisper, come home. You can't fully grasp what it meant to me to be loved when I thought I was unlovable. Because I lost everything except the one thing that mattered most. My father never stopped loving me. Not once. Not even when I stopped loving myself. Now every scar tells a story and every tear was worth it. 'Cause I know what grace feels like when it lifts you off the floor and throws a party just because you're still his. So if you're out there thinking you've gone too far, hear me. You haven't. He's already on the road, running.